So here we have the Toyota Auris Hybrid Automatic on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you inside the boot. We'll then hop in and run through some controls from there. As we approach the boot, you can see we have plenty of space in there, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the right-hand side, we have the speedometer and fuel gauge. On the left-hand side, it will show you what gear this car is currently in just here, and then the gauge around the outside of that will show you whether the electric motors are charging, whether you're in the eco mode, if you like, eco band for the car, or you're using the power for the car. So if you were driving with high revs, you'd be up in this power band, for example. In that central section, you can see the total miles for the car, which is 26,632. You can change the information displayed above that for various bits of trip and car computer information. Or you can have, as you can see just there, a digital readout for the speedometer. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using to do that are just here. Beneath that, we have lane departure warning system and cruise control. And on the left-hand side, we have stereo and phone controls. The phone controls can only be used after such time as you pair the phone, which is done on the central screen. You'll see this car's got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing how this works on both our website and on our YouTube channel as well. Well worth checking those out if you have the time. When it comes to listening to your music in this car, you've got a few ways of doing it. Hit the media tab up here, and you'll see you've got AM, FM, and DAB radio. Auxiliary input. You can stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. This is a Toyota app for playing music. CD player, iPod input, and then USB input as well. Loads of ways to listen to your music. On top of that, this screen also houses the reversing camera. So you can see there, you've got a color camera with guidelines that show you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image being shown on the screen. Working our way down, we have the climate control. So you can adjust the temperature, the fan speed, and the direction of the air. When you're happy with those settings, that turns your air conditioning on. Same button will turn it off again. Or hit auto. The car will now take control of the direction of the air and the fan speed to maintain that temperature. You can override that by adjusting anything yourself manually, and you'll see auto has now gone off. We can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperature you set, or bring in fresh air from outside the car. Under this flap here, we have our USB and auxiliary inputs. We have heated driver and passenger seat. So with two different heat settings for each. That's your passenger and driver. We then have this button here, which will turn the traction control off for the car. We have a 12-volt charging socket under that. This button puts the car into park, and you have your gear lever just here. And then these three buttons. So you can put power mode on for the car, eco mode on for the car, or if there's enough charge, that one there will force the car into electric vehicle mode, which it's just done. And you'll see up in that central section, you've got the green displays at the bottom, one of which says EV mode. That's to let you know that you're now in electric mode. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.